Hi everybody and welcome back to the Girly Girl Bookworm. So today I'm starting a reading vlog. It is in the middle of April break. It's Wednesday. It's 12:30. I wanted to finish the book that I was currently reading. We went on vacation this past weekend. My husband and I are both vaccinated, so we finally started dipping back into the real world for the first time. This weekend we went to Rhode Island. It was so much fun. I might insert some clips. Wanted to make sure I finished the books I was currently reading from vacation before starting this vlog. I mentioned in one of my most recent videos that I noticed that one of my favorite buzzwords is weddings. So I was like, why not do an entire vlog dedicating it to books that kind of have weddings in them? Which is what my buzzword is. So I have a couple to choose from. I don't know where I'm gonna get started with, but I figured I'd show some to you. One of them I don't have. It is the next book in the Sunshine Sisters series by Jennifer Probst. Insert a picture somewhere here. This is the third and final book in this trilogy. We're following sisters who run a bridal business, which is one of my, I hear bridal business, I instantly run to it. So I'm probably going to think about reading that this week. It's on Kindle Unlimited. I do own the first two books, but I wasn't the biggest fan of them, so I didn't end up pre-ordering this one like I would have normally with any other Jennifer Probst book. So I'm going to read it through my Kindle and then see what I want to do about it. Then I also have Pretty Guilty Women by Gina Lamana. I don't 100% remember what this is about, but I believe it's about 4 women and a murder. And it says that something has gone terribly wrong at the Banks wedding. So, wedding. Then I also have Boyfriend for Hire by Kendall Ryan. This is, I believe, a first book in the series. It's about a man who's an escort, and this girl hires him to be her date to a wedding, and I believe it's their romance. We've Got Her Dark Lies by J.T. Ellison, which is her newest release. It just came out in March. I'm super excited about it. It says, at the wedding of the year, a killer needs no invitation. And then I've got Too Good to Be True by Carola Levering. And I don't really remember if this one has a wedding in it, but it's got an engagement ring. I believe it's about a girl who is like engaged to this guy, but then he is actually married to someone else. Yeah, so she's like wedding planning and stuff. So again, wedding. This is my buddy read pick with Kendra. We are reading this one and having a discussion on Instagram. So if you are interested in joining us, let me know. And then I forgot to bring it over here. And now I'm like blanking on where it even is. Oh, is it right there? If it's right there, I can show it to you actually. And then my last one that I have is Every Vow You Break by Peter Swanson. This one's actually on a honeymoon where this girl and her husband, they just got married and they're on their honeymoon. And then her one night stand from her, I believe, bachelorette party is there. So those are the ones I'm choosing between. I might just go with Too Good to Be True first because of the fact that it is my buddy read and it was on my official TBR. So I think I'm going to start with that one. Sydney is currently napping, and so I'm going to get some lunch. I'm going to start reading. So I'll check in with you guys later. Hey guys, so it's later. I'm about to go wake up Sydney from her nap. I did end up picking up Too Good to Be True. I am 76 pages in. My hope was to get further, but I definitely got distracted. Patrick and I walked the yard to check out all the new buds that were happening outside, and then I kind of slightly fell asleep a little bit. But I am enjoying this one. I'm really intrigued. We're getting 3 perspectives. 2 of them I knew, and then one of them I didn't know who that third person was going to be. And I'm really intrigued. So in this book, we are following our main character, and she has kind of been on this whirlwind relationship in the past 6 months. She's suffering from OCD, and she has kind of really never found somebody who would accept her for who she is. And she finally meets this man that's definitely going to do that for her. They have only been together for 6 months, and when we meet them, they are getting engaged. But the other perspective that we are getting is from her fiance's perspective, and it's journal entries to a therapist, and we're finding out that he's actually married. And so we're trying to figure out what his end game is. He's in an unhappy relationship, so we're trying to figure out, like, why is he with this girl? What's happening? And then the other perspective we're getting is actually his, I think, I could be wrong, but I think it's his wife's perspective in the past. So I'm intrigued. I really want to just sit here and keep reading, but I do have to go wake Sydney up from her nap. Patrick has a track meet this afternoon, so he is not home. So I'll just be watching her, so I probably won't be reading too much. It's hard to read physically when she's around, just because she's a handful. She's a toddler. It's been a while since we've seen her, but she is 18 months old. She's almost she's 19 months old tomorrow. Oh my gosh, so she's about to be 19 months tomorrow. She is a spitfire, full of personality, and it's crazy in a good way. But she definitely is someone that I can't necessarily read around unless I'm like reading on my Kindle. And I don't have this on my Kindle. So I'm going to go grab her, and I will check in with you guys when I can. Can you say hi? Say hi.
No.
No. Did you just wake up?
No.
Yes, you did.
No.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Want to show some of the fun things you know? Can you say the color purple?
Boo-boo.
Can you say blue?
Boo.
Can you say yellow?
Hello.
Can you say green?
Yeah.
No, not today. Can you say green?
Green.
Can you say red?
No.
Yeah, red is not your color. Red is not one you like to say.
Bye.
Are you so cute?
Sure.
Cute. Say bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay, want to do part 2? Can you show your nose?
No.
Can you show your ears?
I.
What does a doggy say? What does a cow say?
Nah.
No, what does a cow say?
Nah.
Mm.
Mm.
Moo?
No.
Does a cow say moo? Okay, it doesn't say moo today.
Moo.
There you go. What does a cat say?
Moo.
What does a cat say?
Da.
Meow? Do you say meow?
No.
No. You tried. Are those your toes?
Big.
Toes. Don't put your toe in your mouth. You giving kisses?
No.
Nose.
No.
Can you say please?
We.
You show please.
We.
Can you say thank you?
Today.
Can you say more?
Ma.
Good job.
Ma.
I love you.
Ma.
Hey guys, so it's about 7 o'clock and I've done no more, not 7 o'clock, that would be insane. It's about 8 o'clock. I got no reading done earlier. Like I said, I wouldn't because of Sydney just being up. She basically wanted to snuggle and cuddle for the whole afternoon, minus the time that I was able to get her to go outside. Then she went to bed. Patrick's track meet went way longer than expected. It's kind of frustrating because he was not even, like, his students were not even in this track meet. They were just, it was just being hosted by his school, which meant that he had to run it, even though none of his kids were running it. So that was kind of annoying. So he's been, like, stuck in traffic. He's on his way home with food. I took a quick shower because I'm getting my hair done tomorrow, so I like to make sure I wash my hair the night before. And then, like I said, he's coming home with some food. We're gonna eat. The Circle is back on Netflix. So we're going to watch an episode, maybe 2. Masked Singer's on tonight. The Challenge is on tonight, so I probably won't be doing any more reading today, but I'm kind of exhausted, so it wouldn't happen even if we weren't doing other things. So I'm going to go downstairs, enjoy some dinner and some TV, and I will see you guys in the morning. Morning guys, just ripped a book. Happy Thursday. It's about 10 o'clock. We've been out and going already this morning. We went and got breakfast, and we went to the grocery store. The first time we've been in a grocery store in over a year, and it was definitely an experience. Things that we have totally forgotten about, like having to provide our own bags, like we've full mess. But we are here to hang out for a little bit. I'm getting my hair done today. Sydney's hopefully getting her first little trim. I don't want to cut the back of her head yet because I love the little curls she's got, but her bangs are getting really, really long. And then my hope is to continue reading Too Good to Be True, since I am getting my hair done. I don't like to really bring physical books when I get my hair done, so I will probably pick up a ebook as my thought, and I will probably pick up the Jennifer Probst one that we were talking about yesterday, the Sunshine Sisters, the 3rd book. Insert a picture here. That'll probably be my plan for when I'm getting my hair done. But yeah, very nice and easy. It's nasty weather out today after it being gorgeous yesterday. It was like 70 degrees and sunny and beautiful, and now it's 40 and rainy and cold. So we're just gonna take it easy, and I will check in with you guys later. Hey guys, so it's about 9 o'clock, and it's safe to say I've done a little reading. I feel like I'm failing this reading vlog a lot. So this morning, after I talked to you, we ended up watching Masked Singer and the challenge, and then we went and got Sydney's first haircut, just her bangs, and then I got my haircut and colored and all that, and then I came home, and Patrick did give me some reading time, which I did not get as far as I would have liked. I only got to page 114. I ended up having to stop because Sydney wanted my pages, and I was like, not happening. I feel like this book is really good. I really like where it's going. I don't understand, I have no predictions yet, but it reads slow. I feel like normally I could read about 50 pages in an hour, not 50 pages an hour, 50 pages in a half hour, 100 pages in an hour, and I am going so slow, and I don't know if it's me or what. So I'm about to test the theory because, like I said, it's about 9 o'clock now. I am settling in, hopefully, to read. I feel wide awake. We just finished watching the last 2 of the 4 episodes of The Circle. We watched 2 last night. We watched 2 now. So I feel pretty wide awake and ready to take on this book. I did try to read my ebook while I got my hair done, but my husband and I ended up in a texting conversation, so I ended up totally not paying attention and did not end up reading anything at the hair salon. So yeah, I'm still working on this one. Hopefully tomorrow I will have a better update. I will try to update you before I fall asleep too, so hopefully I have good progress. I'm hoping by the time I check in with you again, I'm on page 215 would be my goal, so if not further. So I'm gonna go read, and I will check in with you guys later. Hey guys, so it's about 10:30 and I'm gonna go to sleep, but I did make some really great progress in Too Good to Be True. I've only got about 100 pages left. I'm really enjoying it. I did make a prediction on page 118, I think, that did end up coming true, but I'm still really enjoying it. If I didn't have to wake up early tomorrow, I would probably continue reading this, so I'm taking that as a good sign. So I'm gonna go to sleep and hopefully finish this one tomorrow. Hey guys, so it's Friday. It's a little after 11. We've been kind of up and going this morning because we are getting our oil changed in both cars. So far, one car is done and the other car is being worked on right now, so we're just waiting for the call to go pick it up. But I did finish Too Good to Be True this morning. I'm probably settling on a 4-star, but I really feel like, I don't know, it was way slower than I wanted it to be, and I feel like I don't know if I'm 100% satisfied by the ending. It picked up in intensity, and I feel like the twists ended rather quickly, and I don't know. So the ending left me feeling a little unsatisfied. So I'm still sticking with 4 because I think it's still a solid read. I just feel like it could have been executed a little differently. I know I want to pick up something else today, but I'm not exactly sure what. Baby. Hi. Can you say hi? So I'm not sure what else I'm going to be picking up today, but I would like to at least start something. And then my parents are coming over for dinner tonight, so I've got to get ready for that. But I will keep you updated when I pick up something else. Can you say bye?
No.
No byes? Say bye-bye.
No.
Okay. I'll say bye for you. Bye. Hi, everybody. So we just got back from picking up car number 2. We just put Sydney down for her nap, and I figured I would do an update. Obviously, I haven't started reading anything since, but I remember that this whole vlog is based off weddings, and I wanted to talk to you about my thoughts and feelings about the wedding aspects in the Too Good to Be True. So Too Good to Be True is following a woman who is engaged to a man, and she's planning her wedding. She's got OCD, which she kind of feels like she's never going to end up with a man. So the fact that she is engaged and getting married, she feels like she's finally starting her life and where she needs to go. She's very wealthy and well-to-do as well. And then we're following another perspective, which is her fiance, but we're reading his journal entries, and we're finding out that he's actually already married. And so we're finding out his story and why he's actually with her. And then we're also following a third perspective, and it's Heather's perspective, but it's like set in the past. So there were definitely wedding elements in here, because we talk about the bachelorette party and like the process of planning a wedding and the fact that they're actually getting married. But there wasn't a whole ton of like wedding atmosphere, and I felt like we talked about the wedding so much, and then the wedding kind of ends up being glazed over. So I wouldn't really like, this definitely had a wedding element, but it wasn't like, obviously it's the primary focus, because when you get further into the plot, the wedding does make sense of like why he is trying to marry her, even though he's already married. So the wedding does play a part, but it's definitely glazed over, and it's not really like the big thing going on. So it's not like the guest list where like they're all at a wedding. So the wedding was there, it just wasn't like up and focused. So now I'm sitting here and I'm trying to figure out what I want to read next. I feel like I'm hitting this point where I'm really liking the books I'm reading. I think I've given every book I've read this month 4 stars, except one I gave 5 stars, but I listened to that one on audio. And I feel like I'm liking books, but I'm not loving books. Like, I really feel like Too Good to Be True, like I said earlier, is definitely a book that I enjoyed, but it was definitely closer to a 3-star than a 4-star, like a 5-star for me, because it was slow and it wasn't as satisfying as I wanted it to be. So like, I'm looking for something that like will give me that oomph, because even with The Float Plan, which is the only book that I've given 5 stars to this month, was an audiobook, and I don't even own it, so it just feels like it doesn't count. Like, that's so not true, but it just like feels like it doesn't count. So like, I want a book that like I know I'm gonna get sucked into. So I've still got Every Vow You Break, Tell Me Lies, or no, Her Dark Lies. Got some of them right here. That Boyfriend for Hire, and Pretty Guilty Woman. Like, I'm leaning towards this one because I feel like this is going to be the video that finally gives me the push to read this one. But like, this one has definitely been calling me. So like, I don't know what to do. I think I'm going to read the first chapter of both and see which one grabs me the most, and then go with that one. My parents are coming over for dinner tonight, so I'm going to go downstairs and make brownies, and then I will actually do reading. So I think I'm going to do the triad chapter right now. I'll come back to you and tell you what I chose, and then I've got to go make brownies, and then I can read. So I'll see you guys once I decide what I'm reading. So the triad chapter did not help at all. I'm extremely intrigued. This was only like a 2-page intro. It's a prologue, and I'm curious. And I saw the beginning of chapter 2, and it's like police notes by the looks of it. And then this one was like an intense, like probably chase scene in a storm. Oh my god, guys. I may have to decide after, because I want to read them both, and I can't read them both at the same time. Oh no. I might have to make my husband pick, because I can't choose. Alright, so I decided to ask him pink or blue, and he chose, drumroll, chose blue. So we're going to be going with Her Dark Lies. It's decided. Now time to make brownies, and then I'll read for real. Hey guys, so now that I actually picked a book and actually started reading, I figured I would do another update. It's about 2:30. I'm about to stop reading, so that way I can continue to get things picked up before Sydney wakes up. But I did end up going with Her Dark Lies, like I said in the last clip, and I am 99 pages in, so I'm just going to say an even 100. There's 410 pages in this book, but it does read very quickly, which is normal for JT Ellison. I feel like normally with JT Ellison, she reads very quickly, and eventually it begins to feel a little bit long, but because she writes short chapters, it makes it really easy to get through. This one definitely has upped the wedding vibe. Like I said with the last one, how there wasn't a whole ton of wedding. This one revolves around the wedding weekend. The very first like chapter after the prologue, which is what I was telling you was about like that chase scene. We are at their kind of like party before their wedding, because they're actually getting married in Italy on this island. So they're only going to have like their immediate friends and family there. So they're having like a little like pre-wedding party, and now they're at the island where they plan to get married. So this one is definitely more wedding centric than the other one was. So I'm liking it so far. Like I said, we're following this couple who are trying to get married, and it just seems like things keep going wrong. There's definitely something that's not right about this wedding. We just don't know what. You could tell our main character doesn't exactly feel the safest. So I'm intrigued to see what this is going to do moving forward, but I will probably not be able to pick it up until much later tonight, if not tomorrow. So I'm excited that I was at least able to put a good dent in it before things got busy this afternoon. So I'm excited with this choice, and I can't wait to keep reading. Hey guys, so it's about 9:50, so I'm gonna call it a night very shortly. We ended up having my parents over for dinner, like I said, and then I crawled back into my book for a bit after they left. So I am officially halfway through, because I'm at page 207 out of 410, so definitely halfway. It's falling into the typical JT Ellison of it's really good, but I also don't understand why it's over 400 pages. We're starting to get some things that are kind of like, ooh, maybe this is happening. So we're getting some stuff, but I just feel like, again, it's starting to get a little dragged out, but that's typical with her anyways. So I can't say that it's something surprising. We have slightly taken a back seat to the wedding. Like, they're still there for the wedding, but there's just a lot of like drama going on with his family, and they're clearly hiding things, and there's weird things that keep like going wrong, and like she had to sign this prenup and like sign an NDA, and so like clearly something's going on. We also know that he has had a wife already, and she's died. So there's a whole like, what happened to her? So there's a whole slew of things that are going on right now that are kind of making the wedding take a back seat. So I'm a little bummed about that, but I'm hoping that as we continue, we'll get some more wedding stuff too. Are you sleepy? Am I boring you? All right, so I'm probably gonna go head to sleep, and I will see you guys in the morning. Good morning, guys. So it's about 10:15. It is Saturday. Patrick just took Sydney to go to the park because I'm going to go upstairs and kind of go through her clothes. Now that the seasons are starting to change, I'm going to get some of their old winter stuff out, and I want to put some of her new spring stuff in. And I can't really do that when she's around because she just wants to go in all of her clothes. So I'm going to go do that. I did pick up her Dark Lives this morning. I'm now on page 252, so I'm not super far, but we've been kind of having a slow morning. We had cinnamon buns. Sydney wanted to read, so we've been reading lots of stories to her. And so I didn't get a whole ton of reading done. I really wanted to borrow this on Hoopla because I remember seeing it on Hoopla and it's already off. So I'm like annoyed because I was like, oh, I could like, while I'm cleaning, because I also want to like clean the shower and do some vacuuming today, I was like, I could totally listen to this, and it's gone. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I might just watch YouTube videos and try to catch up on that because I've been awful. I think on my saved for watch later things, I have like over 50 videos that I have not watched, and so like I think I need to try to catch up on that. So I think I may play some of that in the background while I pick up her clothes and sort them. So I'm gonna go do that before they get back, and I will check in with you guys later. Hey guys, so it's a little after 2:30. Please ignore all of the mess of Sydney's toys behind me. I just finished her Dark Lives by JT Ellison. after dealing with Sydney's clothes up to my head. It was insane. We had lunch, and then I sat down to finish this instead of cleaning the shower. So I'm gonna go clean the shower, hopefully like right after I do this clip. So I think I'm gonna end up with 4 stars for this book, and I don't mind that. Like, I don't hate that. J.T. Ellison is a fantastic writer. I'm always so captivated into her stories. Just, I wish they were a little bit more concise and just a little bit shorter. She gets to a point where it just feels so dragged out that I'm like, what's happening? Can we please just finish this? Like, just her middles just slow down for me. Her beginnings are always intense and ready to go, and her endings are always intense, and the middle is always kind of like, okay, let's speed it up. So it's nothing bad. She's still one of my like favorite authors, and after reading 3 of her books, I will continue to pick up her books. I just wish she would just do a little bit more editing just to pull it a little bit tighter together. But yeah, this one again had those wedding elements a little more prevalent than the last one did. So I could definitely appreciate that about this one, that there was definitely more wedding involved. So yeah, 4 stars, not a bad read. So I'm gonna go clean the shower really quickly before Sydney wakes up from her nap. And then, I don't know, tonight we are thinking about like just feeding Sydney regular dinner, like for herself. And then we're thinking of eating after she goes to bed tonight, just kind of as like a little date night. And we're gonna play, for Christmas, Patrick got a board game of Jungle Cruise that we haven't played yet. So he's been dying to play it, so I think we're going to do that tonight. I think I'm going to try to read one more book for this vlog. Originally, I was like, I had all those romances in here as well, but I think I might keep this one to 3 thriller books about weddings, and then do like a follow-up maybe with like the other 2 like romance ones, but like split this vlog up so it's not super long. So I think that's my plan. So I'm probably going to do Pretty Guilty Women because of the fact that I really liked that Try It chapter, but I also secretly really want to read Peter Swanson's book. So maybe I'll read his chapter and see which one's more intriguing, that one or the other one. We'll see. But first, cleaning the shower. Hey guys, so it's about 7:30 and I figured I would do an update before we eat dinner. I did start a new book. We did watch Cinderella and Little Mermaid, and while that was happening, I decided to flip through some of the pages of Pretty Guilty Women. I am 68 pages in, and I'm actually really enjoying this one so far. We're following 4 different women. They are all attending this same wedding, this luxury wedding in California, where they're staying at this beautiful resort. It's like a resort and spa. There's like an entire week of itinerary things, and all these women kind of have various reasons for not really wanting to be there. One of them is married to the uncle of the groom, and the other 3 are people who were women who were roommates with the bride when they were in college. And there's apparently a murder. We don't know who is murdered at this point, but all 4 of these women are confessing to the murder and saying that they did it and that they did it alone. So who did it? Who's dead? Who's telling the truth? And why are they trying to all say that they did it? So we're getting perspectives from the various women, but we're also getting kind of the like intel of like the police interviews. So I'm actually really enjoying this one so far. I know it doesn't have the best of reviews, so I'm hoping that I continue to enjoy it. But it's almost right now giving me like Table 19 vibes, the movie with Anna Kendrick, because it like just the wedding vibe. So I'm really liking the wedding element so far in this one. So hopefully I'll continue enjoying this one. We're about to have dinner. I'm probably gonna not read anymore tonight, so I will just let you know how the rest of this goes tomorrow. Hey everybody, happy Sunday. So it's about noon. We just put Sydney down for her nap. We ran some errands this morning. We picked up our grocery pickup. We picked up our Target pickup. And then we just kind of settled in to hang out. Patrick took Sydney outside to play for a bit. So I did manage to squeak in some reading. I'm now on page 180 of this book. Just double checking. I think that's what page I'm on. Yeah, like 182 or something like that. So I'm enjoying this one, but I think I have figured out like who they're gonna murder and like why they're all claiming that they did it. So at this point, like I'm still intrigued, but like if that's what it is, like not that it's like it's predictable, but like that doesn't necessarily make it a bad thing. So I'm gonna keep plugging along with this. My plan is to right now, while she's asleep, is to run out and try to take some Instagram pictures outside really quick. So that way I kind of have Instagram pictures ready to go for the week. And then I'm hoping to come back in and knock this one out and finish this one. This one, again, it started off having like very much like wedding feelings and wedding vibes. But the bride and groom are not really necessarily main characters in this. It's more, the wedding is more just like the setting that they're all there versus the actual wedding. So I think if I were to rank it in terms of like wedding scene, I guess I would say Her Dark Lies is definitely the most bridal because of the fact that it really took place on this wedding weekend. We were following the bride and groom. I would say then potentially Too Good to Be True because of the fact that we were seeing the wedding process as well. Like this one's at the wedding weekend, but like we're just seeing the guest perspective. So I don't know, like we haven't even hit the rehearsal dinner at this point. We haven't hit the wedding. So like there's a lot to still happen in the next 100 or so pages. So we'll see what ends up happening. I think I have 140 pages left. So we'll see. But yeah, so far so good. And I will check in with you guys later. Hey everybody, so it's almost 3 o'clock and it's almost the end of Sydney's nap, so I figured I would update you and kind of close out this reading vlog because I managed to finish Pretty Guilty Women during her nap. I really enjoyed this one, so I ended up going with 4 stars. It's not the most unique storylines that I've read. Part of what I was predicting kind of came true. So not necessarily like, not like it was a bad thing. I think I ended up seeing another review for this as I was putting up my star rating for this. And somebody compared it to Big Little Lies and how this is basically the Big Little Lies like storyline. And I can see that it feels like that just set in a shorter period of time and at a wedding. So if you like Big Little Lies and you're looking for something that is very similar to it, you're going to enjoy this one, I think. But if you're going to think that it's not original enough, then I don't think that you're going to enjoy this one. I ended up finding it to be a good time, so I ended up giving it 4 stars anyways. I liked the dynamic of changing perspectives between these 4 women. I really liked having the police, what do you call it? The police like dialogue of what their interviews were like. So I thought it was really interesting. The ending did kind of come as a shock still. Even though, like I said, it was predictable, there was still a little bit of a shock element at the end. I felt like this book just kind of kept you on your toes. It's very character driven though, so there's not a whole ton of things happening. So if you're looking for something that's going to like keep the plot moving, I think it was kind of like the mini reveals along the way with the police journals, but there's really not like events that keep this moving. This is definitely more of a character driven story than a plot driven story. So yes, I think I'm going to end this vlog here, just because I decided that it would make more sense just to do 3 books in this reading vlog, and I got to get ready for the work week. So April break is now over. I am going to be remote teaching this week. My district was kind enough to make this week remote to give families the chance and opportunity to quarantine if they needed to, or get tested if they needed to before coming back to school after April break. So that's been nice, but that means I've got some prep work to do in order to be ready to be on Zoom and things tomorrow. So I'm definitely going to leave you on a good note that I think that this weekend was very successful. I got through 3 books. I gave them all 4 stars. So no new favorites, but I think that it was fun. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if you have any other ideas for some other theme reading vlogs. I think it would be fun to do at least one every month. Let me know your thoughts, and I will see you guys really soon. Bye, everybody.